Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and here's the verse of the day. So it's going to be Exodus chapter 1, verse 7. But the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly, multiplied and grew exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. So previous to that, it talks about the 12 sons of Jacob, or Israel, coming to Egypt after Genesis, after Joseph was reunited with them. Now these are the names of the children of Israel who came to Egypt. Each man in his household came with Jacob: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Benjamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. All of those who were descendants of Jacob were 70 persons, for Joseph was in Egypt already, and Joseph died, all his brothers, and all that generation. So all of them have passed away. A new generation is rising up. And here we see, but the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly, multiplied and grew exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. So the land was filled with them. Genesis 47:27 says, so Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt, in the land of Goshen, and they had possessions there and grew and multiplied. So they indeed grew over generations, and the land was filled with them. So, Egypt was full of Israelites and full of people. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly. This family started with 5 people back in Haran: Jacob, Rachel, Leah, Zilpah, and Bilhah. Blessed by God, the family of Israel grew rapidly in their years in Egypt. So the blessing of God to make you abundant. So just like Israel, we need to trust in God. These people, they trusted in God and they became abundant. They multiplied. So, that's why I think people should pray for, born baby, everything. He answers prayers. My aunt, wanted a baby for years. That's why she treated me and my older brother like her sons, because she always wanted a baby. And after years of prayers and it being really hard for her to have a child, she had a baby in her early 40s. And she loves that boy to death, my little cousin. He's more like a little brother. And he's a good kid. I mean, he's a little annoying, just like the new generation is, but he's a good kid. He's in ROTC. He's doing great. So, someone like my aunt, who, has had very many struggles in her life and has struggles, today, she had a lot of prayers and she was blessed with a healthy baby boy, and, her baby boy, her son, and I think that's something that, we got to pray. We got to trust God. We got to put that in his hands. And, we just got to lean on God, and we will be blessed with abundance. I leaned on God for my finances, for my job, for my car, my love life, all of that, and I've seen all of that just grow fruitful over the last couple years. Having a brand new car, a Toyota RAV4, it's a mom car. It doesn't go very fast, but it gets great gas mileage, especially in this economy, and I'm able to drive everywhere for work. I have a beautiful girlfriend who I love very much and I hope to marry. I have a great job, for someone that hasn't graduated college yet. You gotta be thankful to God for that abundance, for that fruitfulness. So just like Israel being fruitful and abundant, during the end of Genesis and early Exodus era, we got to be thankful for our fruitfulness and abundance. And the rest of this chapter, I watched a YouTube video on it from Grace Digital Network, that it hints at Jesus, just like the whole Old Testament does hint at our Messiah. It talks about, the midwives dealing well with Israelite women, because the Pharaoh wanted to kill off Israel, wanted to make them work hard and all that. It kind of hints at the need for a savior, which is Jesus. Not for the Israelites particularly. God did save them, the parting of the Red Sea and everything. So we have a need for Jesus in our lives, a need for Savior, just like Israel needed at the time from Pharaoh which we know about all the plagues and the saving grace. And part of me, I'm sorry that I said, yeah, they didn't need a Savior like Jesus. They did. And God came, Jesus is God. God came for them just like God came for us, came down and died as Jesus Christ. And, we needed a Savior. We still need a Savior. We always need Jesus in our lives. And they needed a Savior. They got that Savior. And we got that Savior. We have him every day. He's at our disposal. So pray to him, talk to him, have a right relationship with him. We need Jesus in our lives. We need his saving grace. And you see the abundance, the fruitfulness when you trust God. So we need God. We need our Savior. And we need to trust him. So, thank you for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Peace.